Fresh ragu meat. I mean, I hope not. I hope you don't, you know.
This is the Escape Podcast for Star Wars The Old Republic. This week, we get to set an Ashara trap on Terrace. And also, we get to talk about the Conquest post that we finally got that was promised as part of what's coming up in the next couple patches. This broadcast astromech is EPC 232. And playing alongside me is Seema. Hi, Seema. How's it going?
Hey Max, it's actually going really well. We just finished up our Lords of Light ops tonight, and we ran through Gods from the Machine, and we actually altered our tanks only phase strategy to include a few more people this time, so it actually went a little bit quicker.
Good.
And then we went and finished up the last boss in Dread Fortress, Brontes, because earlier in the week in MFM we went into Dread Fortress and we left her standing, but we had that lockout. So for fun, in the last sort of 10 minutes of the raid, we went and killed her. So that was fun. And since it's crafting Conquest week, I've been doing some crafting to get personal and, well, actually guild too, because we'll probably be in the top 10, which is always cool. But yeah, so that's sort of been my weekend SWTOR. How about you, Max?
Yes, I have also been focused on Conquest. We had a couple superstars, and we have a couple superstars that were already ready to put up millions of points and have been putting up millions of points even to start. So our guild is we've probably exceeded the record of how many points we've ever put up for Conquest. However, we picked a planet we thought would not have any of the big guilds on it, and already a couple guilds. We were within striking distance for the first 3 days, and now a couple other guilds came from behind and have doubled or tripled the number of points we put up.
Yeah.
So we're over 8 million, and we were ready to go with millions more. And I mean, I had already done 500,000 before I left on my business trip yesterday, and was or over 500,000 was ready to, double or triple that. Which I'm not I wasn't all prepped. I'm not like the superstars that we've got, Spicoli and Sakic. I get his name wrong. But they definitely know what's going on. But the really fun part was at the beginning of the week, between them, they were looking at, and Sakic knows where the top guilds were going. He knew where a couple guilds were expected to go because they needed a planet, and he was watching then on Tuesday which guilds went where and trying to help us pick out a planet. And just that whole process of trying to find the best planet to go after and chase and invade was pretty cool and fun and dramatic. That said, we will be talking tonight. Conquest is going to change somewhat dramatically in this way, so that this top 10 board won't be as interesting in the future. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But this was still fun, and this is probably the most points, and will be the most points that we ever had on the Conquest board for Alea Iacta Est. We are at over 8 million right now. I also had fun at MFN, and I missed our ops night tonight because I was in Detroit for business. I was doing a business. I did a business or two, and
One or two business.
Yeah, one or two business. I'm the BoJack Horseman recurring character. It's 3 kids in a trench coat, and he calls himself, whatever he calls himself, like John Businessman, and he says stuff like, I went to stock market today. I did a business. And he's dating one of the other adult characters, mostly so he can get like free chocolate milk and that kind of thing. But anyway, he says those funny kind of like, I did a business things that I think are hilarious. I did a business in Detroit, and Detroit then also got a ice storm as I was trying to leave, so I got delayed by hours and missed our ops night. That's the end of that story. Let's
Yes.
let us move on to the news.
Now, an Imperial News Network report.
In the news, there was a post up. As of today, as of March 1st, we were supposed to get our Share the Love rewards, which was if you were a returning subscriber, you were going to get your 30 days credited to your account. That should have happened. So you should see that. If you are a returning subscriber within the time period over the course of the past month, you'll get an extra 30 days credited. And then if you were an existing subscriber as of the 27th, you were getting 2 rewards, I think an armor set and an amount or something like that. They tried to get those in on Tuesday. It didn't really work, so it won't come until next Tuesday, the 6th. So we got to wait a couple days for that. What else, Seema?
Also, we got a nice big post about upcoming conquest changes. So a lot of these are welcome, but let me just start by saying there's going to be, they did a major overhaul to the UI. So I'm guessing it's going to look, sexier. And Eric in his post described how it was going to look a little bit, but I couldn't really picture it from what he was saying, but that's okay. I'll wait and see it. Now, and they also say that completing objectives will now award credits, experience points, and command experience in addition to their conquest points. I hope it means also in addition to Jawa junk and the weird little decoration that you get and encryptions and stuff like that. Because I'm kind of used to getting those.
Yeah. Yeah, although,
I know. The little deco is worthless.
Well, it has become worthless, but it doesn't have to stay that way. If they would expand it and continue to add like the grade 9 and grade 10 stuff to it, for one.
Yeah, it would be helpful.
That would be cool. I would love to have the grades. I think they stopped at grade
7.
And
then it would be useless again, though. But yeah, how many of those do you need? Yeah.
But then maybe add another some other cooler random decorations into the RNG in there. I don't know. Keep doing that.
Yeah.
The Jawa junk I find, well, I used to find, and I think I'll even find it to be even more useless because what I used to use it for is every once in a while I'd get companion gifts. But we know that that's going to change, and we're going to get it. It won't be easy to get, but we'll get that. Get Influence 50 all at once magical thing coming in a future patch, and I think that will be the only way I ever give influence to a companion again, no matter how difficult it is.
I know, and the little triangle that you get that you can vendor for 25k credits. It's nothing. It's nothing, but I love clicking on it and get. Oh, you collect them, don't you? I collect them. You hoarder.
I have every single one that I've ever gotten for Conquest, and I realized today I can tell now. I can go from character to character and tell how many times I've used that character to meet their personal target, because I have that stack in the bank of those little triangles.
Oh my gosh. B. Kavanaugh in chat is reminding us that Jawa junk can be used to buy mats too, but the purple Jawa junk, I've never really used it to buy purple mats because it's purple mats to make dated stuff. It's not the current purple mats.
You can also buy,
but the green
if you have the dog, the Act Dog companion, you can buy a skin for that. You can buy a couple companion skins with the Jawa junk.
Yeah.
You should look for that.
But I have used Jawa junk to buy the green mats because you use them for Conquest.
I have thousands and thousands of Jawa junks. Again, that's another thing I collect and don't spend. I don't know why.
At least those stack really high.
Yeah,
but
do.
the money ones, they don't. The credit ones, they don't stack at all, do they? No, they don't.
Yeah, they stack.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
there's a blue one and a purple one, and you can make 2 stacks in your bank.
So also they've rebalanced the conquest point values of all objectives. So I'm interested to see what that's going to come out as. I don't know if that means they're going to. Yeah, I don't know. Lower. My first idea was lower PvP and raise some of the crafting, or maybe that crafting needs to be adjusted down and PvP needs. I don't know, but they're doing that. there's also, in addition to the one time and the repeatable, the one time and the infinite objectives, that they're going to add daily objectives, which I'm dying of curiosity to see what those are going to look like.
Yeah.
And then some of the current objectives will change type with 5.8. So some that we're familiar with, I take that to mean that they'll become daily objectives. And I like the idea of daily objectives. I hope it doesn't mean that you can't make your personal target if you don't do a daily objective every day. I doubt that it means that, but
Right. I also agree.
hopefully it
I hope
means,
that's not the case.
yeah. I think it'll mean like, so this week the big deal is flashpoints and PvP, and you don't feel like doing either because you're being curmudgeonly. So you can go do some daily objectives to make your target. I hope it works something like that.
So B. Kavanaugh says something like changing the flashpoint one to be daily instead of you do a flashpoint once.
Yes.
Make that a
Yes.
daily target
Right.
and get the same amount that you would have gotten for it one time, but now be able to get a daily. That actually that does sound like a good idea.
Yeah, or like the weekly on CZ 198 or Oricon or whatever, you can only do one time when it counts. And I don't know that they can turn that into a daily, but I mean so that other characters can do it, but you can only do them on one character usually now.
Yep.
And they're removing the invasion bonus, which is actually philosophically maybe the biggest change here because it's kind of core to making your decision, or has been for us in the past.
Yes.
That and removing the sort of, they are removing the top 10 business too. So now instead it's going to be threshold. So if your guild makes the threshold, then they get the rewards for that threshold, which I really like the idea of that. I hope it works out well. So there's 3 levels, or maybe there's 2 levels. No, yeah, there's 3 levels. There's the lowest level that's easiest to make and will provide the least rewards, and then there's a mid-tier and then a top tier. And guilds that make the top tier will get higher rewards than guilds that only go for the lower tier or achieve the lower tier. And then there, instead of having top 10 now, we'll just have the winner.
Yeah.
So like in our case, you showed the conquest. It will be, a race between those like Rose Corp and Cakewalk on our server, and maybe Evil Incarnations. And that's yeah, they'll either win or they will not win.
And that,
but everyone will make their rewards if they make their threshold.
Right. You won't have to win. The only thing you're winning is the achievement for winning the planet and the planet bonus thing for the week, where you can drive around on the special walker or whatever and do call in orbital strikes, or the couple things you can do. It's more for the guilds that need to win each planet to get the achievement and the meta achievement for winning all the planets. That's why the guilds would potentially compete against each other for that top spot. Otherwise, besides the top spot, it'll be anyone and everyone going after the thresholds. This idea of the 3 planet sort of planet sizes, small planet, medium, small target, medium target, and large target. The idea there is to have the potential for the big guilds to always go after the big targets in general, unless they needed a planet to sign off on an achievement. But because you'll win more if you meet your threshold on a large planet than you will if you meet it on a small planet. So what they're trying to do is say, okay, well, smaller guilds can go after the smaller planets and battle for number 1 on the small planets, and the large guilds should be going after the large planets because they want the extra rewards, and hopefully they'll battle each other on the large planets. I don't know if it'll work out that way. It probably won't work out that way as exactly as they're intending, but there will be a little bit of an opportunity to go after lower thresholds and potentially have smaller guilds competing on lower threshold planets.
I mean, what some people have suggested in the forums is if your guild achieves a certain number of conquest points, it automatically pops you up into the next tier, which I know that's not how it works, but that was a suggestion, which I thought was interesting. It kind of depends though on the if I think the big guilds will go for the to be number one on the lower because I'm sure it's going to be a checkbox for achievements.
Yes,
So
but one
they'll
time.
need to do it for one time, right? For sure.
So
Hopefully the rewards won't be tempting for them.
right. So after they've gotten their achievements stacked up, I would expect that typically in order to get whatever bigger rewards, they would want to be going after the big planets then on a regular basis, unless they just need to check more checkboxes for new players.
And then the next thing, which is really cool, but I was surprised to find is a little bit controversial, is the stronghold bonus will still apply. However, you don't have to have any decorations in your stronghold. Just having the stronghold will count as 25% bonus up to a max of 150% bonus. So, really, the way it is, I could walk into one of my strongholds full of chairs and beds and posters and stuff, and I could pick the whole thing up if I wanted to and just start from scratch, which is really kind of appealing.
So that's a huge that is a huge change.
What I haven't seen an answer to, yes, me too, I like it, is whether you have to have the stronghold fully unlocked, and that's where people are kind of asking that question because there's a voice out there saying it's not fair if someone can spend, $5K on their Coruscant apartment and get the exact same conquest percentage that I got when I spent millions to unlock, the whole thing.
Yeah, I've seen that discussion and that criticism back and forth. But I've also seen, like, if you look in the Reddit thread, there's plenty of voices also that are saying, I don't care. So
right, that's another thing. Is like I actually read one guy who said, the decorations really cost nothing. It's just, and once you put them down, then you're done. I don't care if my stronghold is full of chairs and posters. So yeah.
So I
But
love
I do
this
like
idea. I'm gonna try to carve out some time to pick up junk and fix up my strongholds, and now it's good incentive just to be able to do what you want in a stronghold, and I think that's a great idea.
What do you feel about the unlocking part, though? Do you feel it should be only you should get your 25%, your full 25% if you unlock the whole thing?
No,
or just purchase it.
Well, actually, I don't care either way.
Yeah.
I would be fine with either, and neither would impact me differently. I think just to make it simple, they could just go. They could just go if you own it at all, you get 25%. I mean, who cares? If we're trying to normalize and even out conquest in general, and we're only going after thresholds, well then just who cares if they get the bonus?
Yeah,
or not?
I have to say I kind of disagree with the argument of like I spent millions, so everybody else will have to, because
you spent millions to get a fully unlocked stronghold, which is really cool. You also got a little bit of a conquest bonus, on top of it within a separate system
for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who cares?
You've harvested the benefit of doing that. And by the way, you were playing the game the whole that time too, even when you were making the millions to spend the millions. I mean, yeah, so
you still get to retain all of the unlocks.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I've never ever really gone for that argument where I have all this stuff and you shouldn't have it because I have it.
Right.
And I bought it. You didn't. That's never really resonated with me. Then the last thing I wanted to point at was Conquest is no longer going to be on a set schedule, with the exception that a couple of the Conquest events that are tied to events like the Gree event and the Rakghoul event, we're still going to know when those are. But the others are going to be more random, which doesn't matter to me that much.
Right.
But some of the guilds that are really Conquest focused are like, well, how are we supposed to make a battle plan?
You don't. That's the fun part.
You don't.
That's why it's scary.
Yeah, you have to do it on Tuesday.
In our guild.
Yeah.
All right.
It's scary.
So I think we can get into more of that and sort of our evaluation notes. And I
knew you were going to say that.
Tips and that kind of thing when we do our gameplay. So let's wrap up with some guild stuff. as I said, our #1 guild activity for the week, besides MFN, which was awesome. Again, it was great. We had people that had never done Dread Fortress that we were escorting through the place, so that was pretty cool. But Conquest, so if you're still hearing this before Sunday night, remember it ends on Sunday night, getting your personal target. At least on the Imperial side, if not on both sides, we will probably be on the board on both sides. You can get some extra bonuses for our guild this week. So there you go.
By the way, Max,
Yes.
I have some chairs that I could sell you for
I
cheap.
see that in the chat room too. I think my inventory of chairs exceeds everyone else.
Pretty strong.
And I think I'm going to keep them. Now, like my chair train. I like the chairs in there, and all my chairs I'm on. I think I'm gonna, just for nostalgia, be keeping a lot of the chairs. So there you go.
This is what the people say on Hoarders. It's like, it's there. I have it for a reason. Don't take it.
Yeah, it's meant to be that way. How's our MFN schedule, Seema?
Oh, that is an excellent question. We're going to be on the Imp side next week.
Excellent. So we did Dread Fortress on the Republic side this week. I think we're going to continue into Dread Palace on the Imperial side next week.
And that'll be March 6th.
Good times, good times, good times. Also, shout out to the chat room. Thank you, all of you in there helping out. We got our crew in there giving us good inside information, tips, tricks, answering questions, especially the ones that we don't know. That's always very useful. I will catch up with all of you after the show. And with that, Kemval, what's on the agenda tonight?
Gamit ist Franjan, Kupainanan.
Oh, really? We're gonna set an Ashara trap? I love this title of the episode tonight. Did I mention best duelist? So hopefully, hopefully by the end of the night, we will get to hear Ashara explain to us how she was the best duelist in her class over and over and over again. But she's one of my favorite companions. I'd say top 5, maybe top 10. I mean, there's some good companions out there, like Kemval. He's top 5 for me. I really like Vet. Well, okay. Let's kick it off. Let's talk to Lord Anathemos here. Wow, that's a good name, Anathemos. Anathema is the big planet that we're going to be getting another flashpoint on pretty soon. This is Lord Anathemos. You have to have some. You have to have some evil name, I guess, to be a Sith Lord. You know, Lord Scourge, Lord Pestilence, Lord. Do you think that maybe you're a bad guy? I mean, because your name is Pestilence. So, do you have to be Anathemos? Why couldn't you be like, Sith Lord Johnny? And then people don't know. Then it's a surprise when you turn out to be bad. Where it's like
No, they have to be that because remember they also they're trying to intimidate other Sith Lords.
You're like telegraphing your badness. You're like overcompensating. Are you not bad enough? You're not secure in your evilness, your darkness. You have to have like a name which telegraphs it. Anyway, let's talk to Lord Anathemos. What's up, Lord A? Lord Annie?
Lord Anathemos, I understand you were looking for this holocron.
Mm-hmm. You better give me the respect I'm due.
That holocron. Where did you get it? Give it to me. No, wait. This must be a trap.
Mm-hmm. It is a trap.
I'm not fooled.
It's not. It's a trap, but just not for you, buddy.
I'll give you this holocron in exchange for the use of your assassins.
You think you can buy my assassin's services with a holocron?
Yes, I do.
Plausible enough. I wonder, what do you need them for?
I don't want to even tell him. Why do I have to tell him? All three of my answers, all three of my choices are, I want into the Jedi
I wouldn't
Enclave,
tell
or
him.
there's a Jedi girl, or you know the Jedi on Terrace. I would say it's not your business. Take it or leave it, buddy. Anyway.
And then shock him.
And then shock him. I guess I'm just going to tell him I want to get into the Jedi Enclave. That's the least amount of information.
I need the help of a Padawan to get into the
No!
Jedi Enclave.
Don't say that.
I want you to scare her.
Simple enough. My assassins will be glad to... Wait. Why would a powerful Sith Lord like yourself hire assassins to kill a mere Padawan?
Not
You
kill.
think I'm an idiot? I will not be taken for an idiot.
Stop acting like one. This is no trap. Listen closely.
My choice was,
This
you're an
better be
idiot.
Good. I see. So my assassins flush this Padawan out, and then you play the hero. You'll be using some manner of mind trick, I trust. So be it.
Probably.
Now, give me the
I
holocron.
said I'm going to go dark side with her. I'm going to feel bad about it, though, you know. I'm going to cry myself to sleep on my huge pillow. After all, how mean I am going to be to Ashara. All right, holo communicator is ringing. Ring, ring. Hello?
My lord, we've ambushed the target and are driving her toward the location you specified.
This is the assassins already? That was fast service. Wow. I just finished talking to him. My holo communicator rings instantly. Oh, yeah, we're done. Good job. All right. Now we can haul ourselves up the map here and go track down. I think I remember this. She's like in a pit of fire or something. They're sort of mean to her. Anyways, yes, so one tip I wanted to give out while we were doing this that I want to do before I forget is I am going to redecorate some of my strongholds, right? When
Yes.
you redecorate your strongholds, say you walk into your Tatooine stronghold and you look on your balcony, you got a bunch of chairs out there, and you say, "I'm just going to pick these up. Let me pick up these chairs. They don't belong here." Be careful of using that pick up all decorations ability that you have in the stronghold decoration interface. It tends to pick up much more than you expect. So when you use it, you might end up picking up, like if you do that with the Tatooine stronghold, you walk in, you look at the balcony, I want to pick those up. It will pick up every decoration in the stronghold, in all of the rooms next to the stronghold, in the room behind you with the elevator, and then I think a bunch of stuff even down below that are all part of sort of like the open area.
Yeah, if you use that command, you might as well just accept that.
You could
Everything's gonna get
potentially
picked
be
up.
picking up everything, and you could be wrecking things, that even areas that you thought were fine.
Yeah.
All right, what am I doing here? Why is this?
Yeah, I thought about that because I do have at least one room in each of my strongholds that I'm used to having a certain way, and
Yeah,
but I've made peace with the fact that if I use that command, I may have to rebuild those rooms.
apparently we need to kill some of these guys to loot something off of one of them. Well, that's a big bag of jack squat. So that was it. Got nothing. There was not even like a crappy light blue beam. Not that I loot light blue beams anymore. Nothing again. 0. Are we like in an ops group or something? Do I have to loot one of these arms master? Here,
Are
let's
we
see.
in the right area?
Yeah.
Are you killing the right mobs?
Probably not. Have to kill it. It says loot a Republic holocron. Let's check what this arms master gives up. Read the mission description. Zen is saying that is probably a really good idea in this case. Oh no, I got the communicator. No need to read anything, Zen. It's a specific guy you have to kill. Read the mission description. I was born to lead, not to read. Holo communicator's ringing again. Ring, ring. Charlie. That's an internet meme. All right.
Ashara Zavros, I heard about the ambush. Meet me in the swamps near your position. I can protect you.
Oh,
What?
totally.
Who are you? How do I know this isn't another trap?
Oh, it totally is. You don't.
You don't have much choice, do you?
All right, I'll come that way. But if this is a trap, don't think I'll go down without a fight.
Oh, why would you go down with it? Why would you fight? Are you good at fighting in some way? Tell me. Tell me more. I'd like to learn more about your fighting skills. Great. All right, so now we get to go to the next zone. Remember, don't try to follow the roads. Don't try to go as the crow flies.
Yes.
Especially
right.
when you
You'll-
haven't unlocked the map.
That way lies tears and frustration.
Yes, there be dragons. Be running up against walls. You know, I noticed other MMOs. I bounce around. I try out a whole bunch of MMOs. I've been doing a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online lately, and it's the same. I keep running into these situations where, oh, I need to get to that thing right there. No, okay, I guess I gotta go around this mount. I guess I need to go the opposite way around the planet to be able to get to the location I'm trying to get to. That sounds great. Zen is chanting, "Read it, read it." Reading is for wizards, not sorcerers. That's a good
an audiobook version.
an audiobook version of.
But you wouldn't listen to that either.
It would depend on who's narrating. I finished another.
Stephen Fry.
One of my guilty pleasures is now. I've only read a couple on audio, but Lit RPG. But the most recent one I did, I gotta look that one up. I did Ascend Online, which I really like and I think is good. And then I did another one by a famous author. I gotta look up the name, but I did not like it as much. I mean, it was okay, but he did like the intro to the novel was, oh, all of a sudden you are now, the main character is told that they are in this world permanently and they have to just live in this virtual world forever. And it's just like a hand wave, and it's not like explaining and the main character of the novel just accepts it instantly. Oh, I guess I'm here permanently now. Whereas Ascend Online, he goes in and out of the VR world, and for very good reasons. He becomes like a game streamer and like makes money streaming his adventure, and like it's really good what's going on out of world as well as in world, which I like.
So in the second book, did they ever explain that, or that's just?
No, there is some explanation of why this is happening. There's like other forces that have done this, that's making this happen and trap human souls, and for a good reason. That kind of backstory is sort of interesting, but what the main character just accepts and says fine, and we don't have any concept of what's going on with his body in real life or any of that. None of that is explained. That I just that seemed like really just weak writing.
Yep, I gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm going to try Ascend Online. I'm reading I'm reading something else right now, which is not sci-fi.
Defeat Republic
it's
forces.
It's pirate fiction.
Oh, really? Like romance novel pirate fiction?
No,
saucy
no,
pirate?
like fantasy, like fantasy.
Ah, cool. Space pirates or just pirates?
Just I don't know. I've read like 2 pages of it, but I
So
think
maybe they'll end up in space. You never know.
It's called Magic Marks the Spot, sort of like
okay. So
X marks the spot.
yeah. That sounds fun.
So I have no idea if it's going to be any good or not, but it's fairly short, and I bought it as a backup for driving.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the sequel to Words of Radiance, whatever it is in the Radiance series. Why am I not? My brain is fried after the 2-day work trip. I don't remember.
I bet,
things.
yeah.
I'm reading book. It is quite good. It has words, many words, all the best words. All right, let's talk to Ashara Zavros, and let's see how we're going to manipulate her into becoming our minion. Not pirated. Pirate-based fiction, not pirated fiction.
Yes, I didn't pirate the fiction.
Sith. I should have known this was some kind of trap. You don't really intend to protect me against your own people.
They are not my people.
They took me out of slavery and forced me into this. It wasn't my choice.
I'm sorry. I didn't know the Sith did that. I guess I don't know what I thought.
That's right. Because you're
With all
naive.
respect, my lord. We have orders to see this girl dead. Please don't make a fuss.
Oh, so I have a light side choice that I could persuade them to go away. Or I say, I always make trouble. That's my secret.
Don't make a fuss. You're asking too much, I'm afraid.
Wait, my lord. You're not seriously going to... I thought... This is treachery. Lord Anathemos will hear of it.
Oh,
You
will
heard
he?
him. We're not going down without a fight.
Yeah. Lord Anathemos is not going to hear nothing if I fry you with lightning bolts. Are you in here?
No.
Why not? Did I lock you out somehow? Or are you just
No,
revolting?
I left the phase because I forgot to turn my sound off.
Oh. Sorry. Do you wanna come in?
No.
Come in here now?
No.
No.
I'm watching it on the stream.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to Ashara again. I killed all the assassins.
I mean,
Please, I relent.
I remembered to turn off my sound, and then I forgot. Even after I remembered, I forgot again.
Of course. The Jedi way is mercy.
It's not my way. You heard the girl is the light side choice. That's not wise is the moderate choice. No, and then I kill him is the dark side choice, and that's what's going to happen.
I am not a Jedi.
Oh, Ashara turned
You
away,
even
turned
kill
her head
your
away.
own kind without remorse. What do you want with me anyway?
Oh, my dark side choice is to shock her, to make you Sith, and I shock her. And then I have moderate choices. Well, I said dark side, right? I am. This is gonna haunt me in my dreams. I want to make you Sith. Shock.
I need a new apprentice. You're it.
Is that really necessary? Another shock.
I won't do it. I won't help you.
That's the wrong answer. Chickadee. Shock number 3. Oh, poor Ashara. How about now?
Oh, you just don't stop, do you?
Apparently not. Yeah, you're on a little bit of time delay, aren't you?
Fear, the anger, the pain, I relent. What do you want from me?
Oh, there we go. She got a little dark side halo around her there for a second. I believe you know a ghost.
The ghost in the Jedi Enclave. I must speak with him.
The ghost. But... No. Of course. I will do as you say. I'll go ahead and prepare the Enclave. Make sure no Jedi are around.
Yeah, the whole force shock her into doing what I say. I would be a little more subtle than that. I would use lies and treachery. These are tools of the Sith. I'm not gonna be as blunt as just.
And not only that,
force
why does
shocking
it work?
her. Because she relented and I broke her. Apparently.
I mean, yes, but no. I mean,
No.
there wasn't any. That didn't actually happen. She just went from saying, "I'll never do that," no, to okay.
Yeah. Well, but it was 3 times.
It was 3 times. That's true.
All right, now we have another to the Brel settlement to go. Okay, so back, we're going back south here, but we'll go that way. Okay, so we got another little journey. Good night, Apollos, my Canadian friend in the chat room. I did see a bunch of Tim Hortons in Michigan. Why I don't have Tim Hortons around Illinois, I do not know. Now it is really disturbing to me. I want a Tim Hortons around here.
There should be.
In fact, I thought I should open a Tim Hortons franchise. Why not? I'll bring them to Illinois. But yeah, they were all over in around Detroit. So what else? Are you going to redecorate your stronghold, Seema?
Yes.
Are you going to pick up all your chairs, pack them up, put them away?
I am.
The party?
I'm going to, yeah.
Put them in the closet?
I mean, I guess I kind of like the posters everywhere. So maybe I'm like you are with the chairs. But
yeah. I mean, I didn't do it. Well, no, I think like in Coruscant, I've got some rooms. Before I figured out like the poster trick and the chair trick, and you could get all the chairs, I do have like a few rooms that I just like put like just random junk. Oh, look, rat ghouls. I like rat ghouls.
Yeah, I definitely have rooms, and I'll definitely want to get rid of the rooms that are like a mixture of like beds and chairs.
Yeah, beds and chairs and metal racks and a bunch of that kind of crap.
Yeah.
And that was early on when you didn't get all of those kinds of, all the
right.
You didn't have a stack of 999 decos. And you didn't have the posters to go on the walls everywhere.
Sir Galahad says he's going to donate his to charity.
Charity. Ha ha. What's to the left there? The Apprentice, the Padawan. Which one are we doing? The Apprentice. Oh, we need to go to the Jedi Ruins? Oh, okay, so we need to go this way. Oh, that's you that needs to go down and turn in the last part. That's what the other purple thing on the map is. That was pointing me in a different direction. Now, if we were doing the planetary quest, all the things that were these rackles that we're running through, they're here for a reason, and they're part of the planetary quest line that you would be encountering. But we are skipping that part.
It is a pretty cool story.
Yeah, I do like it. As people say that they don't like. Let's stop here and get this flight point, or is it not a flight point? Is there? No, this is a flight point. So we could have quick traveled here, flight pointed around. That's a trick you can do these days because all the flight points are unlocked, but the quick travel points are not. But what you could do is you could take the flight points that you have available to you and go to, and then as soon as you get to each of the quick travel points, now it's unlocked. So if you look at the map, or vice versa. No, yes. So there's a quick travel point out in this zone that we haven't gotten to yet, but the flight point there is unlocked. So I've done before where I've just taken the speeder and all the flight points that are unlocked and just did a tour of the whole new zone that I was going to quest.
I've done that too, yeah.
Yeah. So that then you get all those quick travel points and you could more quickly get to where you need to go. In fact, I should have just checked the speeder. We could have gotten halfway to where we're going now if I had done the speeder that is unlocked and gotten to where we need to go. But no, we'll go in this. Look at this big unlocked area. No, this is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Because now that the road goes south, but now I can't tell if I can actually go as the crow flies or as the bat-winged whatever flies in Star Wars universe.
I think you just assume that you cannot go as the crow flies.
Oh, I did get a codex entry for discovered the Republic resettlement zone, fringe settlement. Someday there will be a Zen podcast where Zen just reads codex entries to you. This is not that podcast. think that's a weird... On the map, you come in from the north, but we're coming from the south, so I don't know how this is going to work. Look at all these rat ghouls. Let's see if we can get around here, if this is going to get us to the... Yep. Here we go. We're okay. We made it. We did it. A dramatic reading of codex entries. All right. Let's pop in here. So this is where we're supposed to talk to the Force Ghost. And remember, so what's the deal? We're going a Jedi disciple. Oh, that's right. This is a Jedi temple where they're they have a Force Ghost that's haunting them. And our deal is we want to suck in the power from these Force Ghosts because we're gaining more power so that we can fight Darth Thanaton. Oh, this is a fun place. There's an elevator. Don't not realize that there's an elevator pit in front of you and keep walking. I've done that in a couple
I don't know
places.
why you're saying that to me.
I was saying that. That was a tip to the broader SWTOR community. I have done that. Have you ever done that? Hoth has got some really bad ones. Where you're like, take one step in the green force field, and if you take 2 steps in, then you fall into a hole. If you didn't wait for the elevator. I have not survived. Give me some little dot spreading going on here. You gotta lay down your you gotta put your Creeping Terror and your Affliction down, and then when you drop your Death Field, it spreads those 2 dots to all of the mobs.
Are you talking to me?
No. Again, I'm talking to the greater community. No, I don't.
Because, yes, I don't see... There's a huge point to the dots right in this setup right here.
Oh, because you can just lightning storm everything?
Mm-hmm.
No. You gotta learn your rotation. The other thing that Death Field does is it magnifies like the next 10 dot ticks. So what you want to do?
Oh yeah, it's good. I like it.
Wait till you cast Crushing Darkness, and then hit your Death Field and magnify those dots.
Sorry, Sith.
All right,
I couldn't
what's
do
up?
what you said. I just couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't? More shocking.
You were right to tell us, Ashara. The Jedi Enclave is no place for Sith, and this one gives me an uneasy feeling.
I just want to help is the light side choice. You betrayed me. I had a rough childhood. That's a good answer.
Blame it on my misspent youth.
This is not a flippant matter. I won't have dark
Au
side
contraire,
rituals performed in this enclave.
Catman. Oh, he's gonna fight me. I'm gonna have to kill him and these 2 Jedi Masters right in front of Ashara. Is she fighting me too? Who is she fighting? No, she's fighting the Masters. She's probably not so happy she had to do that, but she was broken. What does she have to say about that?
Them. You killed the Masters.
You helped.
Well, so did you.
It was self-defense. It's what Sith do. Just bring me my ghost. That's a good answer.
Obey or perish.
Yeah, if you're light side, I think it ends up with something sort of like a, from a certain point of view type conversation with Ashara.
I thought I told you never to summon me again.
Oh, the ghost is a Zavros.
Excellent. Truly remarkable. My lord, you are utterly clever and resourceful.
Shut up.
Thank you so much for clearing out the Jedi for us.
Shut up, Nadia. Don't do something stupid. That is exactly what I'm thinking.
If this is what I think it is, know that I don't take kindly to betrayal.
I'm sorry it had to end this way, but you were dead, and Darth Thanaton made a better offer. He's made me a lord. Unfortunately, he's also asked that you be executed.
Negative, Ghost Rider. That is not gonna happen. Kill some Jedi. I'm quite happy to kill a Sith also. Elios. Let's see what Ashara has to say about that. I'll kill them all. She says,
What's this bloodshed in my grave? I warned you not to summon me again. I warned you to leave me in peace. To keep your Jedi away from my grave.
Please, I'm sorry. This Sith needed to speak with you.
Your apology is worthless. You must die.
so I could let the ghost kill Ashara, or I can say it's me you want, or I could say no and I could calm him. Huh. Well, I'm dark, right? What is I mean, obviously she's not going to die. I just shrug.
Right.
Please don't kill me. Don't let him kill me. I'll do whatever you say.
Fine, calm ghost. Finally, calm ghost, or you must join me. I think I'm going to go with that one. You must join
Agree
me.
to be my apprentice, and I will spare you.
Whatever you say.
Oh, that's so sad.
What is happening? What are you? Strange. How long has it been since I felt at peace? Centuries, at least.
So you did a good deed there.
I know. I'm a good guy. Why would I go through all this effort to speak to you? Power, bind him. I hunger, bind him, which is dark side, or I need your help. No. Power.
I need your strength.
Huh. You don't have the ability to overwhelm
Oh,
me.
we'll see about that. So this is an ancestor. This is one of Ashara's ancestors. It's a Zavros. I don't know if I forgot. I probably just forgot that.
What did you just do?
I bound the ghost.
I ate your
cleansed the
ancestor.
enclave. Only what was necessary. You don't get more information than you deserve there, minion.
If I hadn't done that, another Sith like Malice would have come and claimed it for himself.
What happens now?
You become Sith, bow to me, or go away. You become Sith. We're going to make her a Sith.
Embrace the dark side. Come with me.
I suppose after all this, that's the only path open to me. Masters, forgive me.
Wardahai wistai rojans.
So much death, your servant feasts well today, is what Kemval said.
Kimval's happy, yes.
So he's probably just going to chow down on the corpses, and he is now gone and back on the ship. And here's Ashara, my companion. I'll click on her. She said, "Come on, give me a line." She didn't give me a little.
Yes,
I think you have to fight with her.
Yes, of course.
I'll be very careful, I promise.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I was meditating.
Okay.
What happens now?
Don't know. I'm still thinking about it.
My lightsaber is ready, should you have need.
All right.
As you say, my lord.
Come on, give me a.
I'm sorry, I was meditating.
You have to fight with her. All right, fine. Let's find something to fight. I was the best duelist in my class. Here, I'll fight these guys.
Sure you'll be all right?
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be all right. Come on. Go ahead, Ashara. Let Ashara kill him. Ooh, blue beam. And shave Isla. Come on, Ashara. Alright, what did we loot here? Prototype Kel Arms Blast Guard Gauntlets MK2. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was meditating.
Oh, she's in heal spec? Oh, you're right. I need to change her to damage spec. I don't think that's gonna...
I follow you, my lord. I don't really have a choice. Do I?
Nope. Negative.
I'm ready, Master.
I know
I'll
you
be
are.
very careful, I promise.
Right.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
I'm ready, Master. I'm sorry, I was meditating. I'm ready, Master. I'm ready, Master.
Is one of our responses. Okay, I don't know. She's not giving me it yet. We'll see if there's just one more thing to fight outside. We'll give it one more shot before we wrap up for the evening. But here we go. We got our Ashara Zavros companion, and we treated her poorly. Yet she is she's on our side and on her way to becoming a mini-me Sith. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I look forward to the conquest changes. I do think that's going to be interesting and shake that up. Just you shake it up at all, and it's going to be at least mildly interesting. We'll see how it goes.
Right.
But yeah, number one awesome change as part of that is the stronghold change.
I just wonder how the whole crafting / kill last boss in operation thing is going to be affected. Like part of that rebalancing might be to address that if they care about it.
If they care about it, right? I don't know.
The Force be with us.
The Force be with us. Here, go kill it. What about this one? Another one. Another one, Ajara. She one-shot that dude.
Yeah, she
Wow.
did. She must have been near the class or something.
Yeah, she one-shot it, and she's influence rank 1, I'm pretty sure. Gotta hit the right button. Yeah, she's influence rank 1, and she one-shot that. It was not as strong or anything. All right, kill this Bractal. My apprentice. Is that legal, Master? I will make it legal. I will watch your career with great interest. Oops. She's not around when I'm mounted. Kill this one.
These mobs are also like 4 or 5 levels below her.
Force be with us. Stop saying that. There is no peace, only passion. Okay, well, we might need to wait till next week to figure out what triggers her saying the fun things we want to hear her say, which is her bragging about being the top duelist in her class.
I have this.
I know you do. What about this one? Do you have this one? Ah. I do like the dual wielding companion. It does look pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Okay, well, Ajara continues to I force her to battle here. Our EPC 232 droid here will pack up and we'll kick him on an airlock so he can broadcast this podcast to all of you. Please keep up with us on Twitter at MaxTheGray and at AIESEMA. And if you know some great people that should be playing with us, have them check out the podcast, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, and come check us out on Starforge or our guild website, aie-guild.org, and we can get them an AIE Guild invite. That's what we're here for, and that's what we'd like to have happen. So do that, and we will talk to all of you later.
Later, everyone.